Morning everyone, happy bank holiday if you're in the UK, and welcome to another live stroll with me and Azra. It is currently, Azra, come on, good girl, just gone 6:30 in the morning, so we've got decent light this morning, so we should be alright there. A little bit chilly this morning, saying 14 degrees on my watch. I think it's colder than that. I didn't actually look at the weather station in the garden because that's usually a little bit more accurate than the old watch. Sometimes higher or lower, to be honest with you. Come on, Azra. But we'll see how it goes this morning. Now I'm intending to do one of the longer walks. That is the plan. Haven't quite decided which route we're going to do yet, but we could do a reverse walk. I was just thinking about that as we were walking. We could do a reverse walk, what we did the other day. Do you know what, guys? I think we're going to do that. I've made an executive decision whilst we've been walking around, completely changed my thought process as to what we're going to do. So let's go along for the stroll. What is everyone's plans for today anyway? Obviously it's a bit early still, isn't it, I suppose, to sort of have any major plans. I did a lot of sort of jobs yesterday. I didn't really want to do much today, to be honest with you. I wanted to have just like a nice breather. It's not going to be a nice end to the day. Got the Liverpool-Newcastle match later on, and it's really going to be a bad atmosphere there with everything that's going on with this Isaac business, Alexander Isaac. And I really don't know at the minute if I can definitively say I can see Liverpool winning that game, because I think the atmosphere is going to be so much against them. I think it's going to be tough. I genuinely think it's going to be a really difficult game. But we'll see. Let's see how the day unfolds. I mean, Newcastle, the thing is, what I'll say about them is, without a proper recognised striker, you know, Isaac has given Liverpool a lot of grief over the last few seasons, which is probably how he's been noticed. But without him there, I'm not sure exactly what firepower they've got up front. But we'll see, won't we? We'll see. But I'm not looking forward to it. Looking forward to the day, though. We've got Mum coming round a little bit later on. We're going to watch some more port days from the cruise, because of course she missed out on all of them apart from Cartagena. And then we're going to go out for some lunch at one of the village pubs. That'd be nice. And I think it's going to be hot tub o'clock this afternoon. Just chill out in there for a bit. It's supposed to be really warm today. Nice warm day here in the UK. Not as warm as what we were used to when we were in some of these cruise ports, but for UK, sort of I think it's supposed to be about 27 today, which is perfectly warm enough for us. Because as you know, if you are in the UK, it is a different sort of heat when it gets hot here. So when we get to the fields, guys, we're going to see some of the lovely sun. Obviously I've missed the sunrise this morning, obviously coming out a little bit later for all of us, for all of our sakes. It was early Saturday, it was early yesterday, but we've come out a little bit later. I say a little bit later, guys, it's still only 6:35, but we've got the good light, so that's the main thing. Come on, Azra, good girl. If you are new to the channel, do like and subscribe. We do different walks or try and do different walks at the weekends. Obviously, I'm doing it today because it's a bank holiday here in the UK, and as such, I'm not at work today. So the plan is we're going to do the reverse long walk today, the one that you might have seen me doing some in error on Saturday. The walk went completely wrong Saturday, and I don't often get lost anywhere. I'm I know where I'm going. I'll check before I go there, do a little bit of research. But yeah, I got completely lost. But yesterday, I redid my steps, and I now know exactly where I went wrong. So, and there is a cat in front, so that's probably going to be another problem. There it is. And that's just not overly, but you've sort of seen it, but not overly bothered. And to be fair, it's moving a lot faster than we are, so good. So has anyone else got any plans for today? I guess it depends where you're watching from, doesn't it? We do have people watching from all over. So in some places, I guess it's just a normal working day, isn't it, today? Oh, there's another cat here as well. She hasn't seen that one, thank God. Look at it. It's like a ninja, this one. Don't move. She's got her eyes on the black one over there. She didn't even see the ginger one there. Bit of luck. But that was a lot closer to confrontation than the black one. Right, okay. Come on, Azra. So we'll be out of the sort of residential areas, hopefully. Well, not hopefully, I know, because I've done the walk multiple times, in the next sort of 10 minutes or so, 5-10 minutes. And then we'll be on the lovely fields. I am considering, because you haven't seen it before, guys, going on the through the housing development, which sort of curtails the walk a little bit, but it's quite nice through there. They've done a really good job of doing sort of a nature walk through the new housing development. So I think we'll probably do that this morning, so you can see it. I try and mix it up a little bit with these walks. And this walk that we're doing was a completely, not many of you were watching, but a very spontaneous decision I took. Literally, I got to a point where I could have gone one way or the other, and in my own mind, I had it, I'm going one way. And at the last minute, I thought, no, we'll go this way. And that's how we roll. Sometimes, come on, Azra. That's how we roll sometimes, guys. Just go with it. As I say, if you are new, do like and subscribe to the channel. It does mean a lot. The channel has really taken off in the last sort of 3 months. Going on the cruise massively helped. But these lives I do every morning as well, people seem to like them. And we talk about everything and nothing. You just had me a few minutes ago talking about the Liverpool-Newcastle match later on, which I'll give it away a little bit. That's who I'll be following. But I'm still pretty worried about the game. I think the atmosphere in that place is going to be absolutely toxic tonight. And I think it's not going to be pleasant for Liverpool. I think Liverpool need to try and get in there, score quickly if they can, silence that crowd, and quite frankly get the hell out. Because it's not going to be pleasant there tonight at all, I don't think. Right, so footpath is closed on this side. It's like this road has been shut now for a while. I'm not quite sure what they're doing. Azra, the road's shut, so we can use the road. She's a good girl. She made her way straight to the power path. It definitely looks like they're doing something with the path. Looks like they're doing something with the drains. I think now I'm seeing that it is all to do with the sewage down here. And the reason I say that is because whenever it rained hard, and we are coming up to the winter in the UK, well, we'll be in a few months anyway, this always sort of floods down here, and they always have a lot of, should we say, overflow, gross overflow. So I think that's possibly why they've done it. So, as I say, guys, if you're with me on Saturday, you all know this is where approximately we got to before obviously I had to cut off. I had to take a phone call, which is so annoying when you're doing a live. It doesn't happen, well, it's never happened before, in fact, it's the first time ever. But you never know whether a call's important or not. So, now it says this road is closed, but people are still coming up here, fair dues, because this is the main road out of Melbourne. And it's still usable. Some of the side roads you can't get to, but it's still usable. So, yeah, fair dues to them. So, we are coming up to the new development that I was telling you about. Now, on the left here, you've got the Melbourne Springs. They're advertising loads on television at the minute, absolutely loads. It just makes me wonder how much they charge people to live there when they're advertising on Sky Television during peak times. You know, think about that and how much that costs. And this is just a single old people's home. Frightening, absolutely frightening. Right, now I think, from memory, we go down here and then round, and then we can get to the path. Thanks for the like, I do appreciate it. Do make sure you are like and subscribe and hitting the old bell button. Does mean a lot. Azra, even she doesn't know where we're going. I hope I can get round this way. I might have to. Yeah, I think we've got to go through here. Azra, come on. Come on. Good girl. Go on, good girl. Good free go. Here we go. Right, left now. Good girl. Now I think we're on the right path. Wally, right. God, my trail of thought's gone now. What I was saying. It obviously doesn't matter, whatever it was. Come on, Azra, let's go. So these have been here probably, I don't know, 3 to 5 years now, these houses. You'll see more in a minute. Oh, you want to go, Azra, we want to go left here. This is looking a little bit overgrown to the last time I come down here. Now, I would imagine, don't know, that this is still the responsibility of the builder as opposed to the council, although the council don't seem to do a good job of cutting back anyway, quite frankly. If you followed me in the mornings and the normal walk, you'll have seen the stinging nettles everywhere that I have to try and negotiate most mornings. Wrote an email actually to him in a week, didn't hear a word, not a word. So it just shows pay my just under 200 quid a month council tax. A naffle, as far as I can see it at times. Oh yeah, they come and collect the bins. Do you know what, guys, that's the thing. That's the only thing out of the 200 odd quid pay a month that I actually physically see bins being collected. And you know, that is just appalling. Right, so it now begins to open up and you can now see this new development. Beautiful sunrise over here on the right. Let's cut the grass, let's try and be a bit more ninja-like, because that is a really noisy path at this time of the morning. But yeah, we are very lucky in the village, and it's only by sort of doing a bit of trial and error that you sort of learn all these new little routes, because there aren't that many circular routes. In other words, what I'm saying by that is you start at point A and you end up at point A. Azra's just going to the loo. So, right, just give me 1 sec to sort her out and we'll be straight back. Just bear with. Look at the sky. Wait. Right. We're not back, guys. Yes. Now, there are dog bins along here. That's one good thing. These new developments, they do seem to put all the amenities in place. I suppose it's how often they get emptied. Especially, as I say, this is probably, what's the word? I can't think of what they call it. It's not adopted yet, is it, by the council? So it'll still be the builder that is responsible for it. And as I said to you, I thought there were bins along here, but there don't seem to be. There must be somewhere. Anyway, whatever. I'm sure there was. So yesterday, something a bit weird happened. I went to have my hair cut. And I had a shave, and it's a Turkish barber. And I had it all, had the shave, ears done, nose done, all that sort of stuff. Anyway, he knows I do a bit of YouTube. And he sort of tentatively said to me, you know, how do you feel about doing a video in the shop and stuff like that? And I sort of said, I'll have to have a think about it. Because it's sort of thinking about how you go about doing something like that. I know you could say, well, you go in there, sit in a chair, someone videos you having your hair cut. You're right. But there still needs to be things thought about doing something like that. And what he wants as well is stuff for his socials as well, which is sort of for photos. Azra, come on. So, and he was saying that a lot of people are happy having it done nowadays. Now, I get it with AI and everything else, but as I said to him, in my small little channel, the likelihood of something like that ever happening, as possible as it is, pretty remote. So I sort of said to him, let me have a think about it. And I said to him last night, I went back to him and sort of said to him, look, I just need to have a think about how we're going to do it. Has he got any thoughts about what he wants? And then, as I said, I'll go back to him probably in about 3 to 4 weeks when I need my haircut again. And then we'll reconvene. But it's going to be something quite different for the channel, because what I'll do is I'll do the vlog as much as I can whilst I'm sitting in a barber's chair. And I'm hopefully, she doesn't know it yet, I'm hopefully going to ask Julia to come along and take some pictures as well for his socials, and then we'll see how we go. That's the plan in my head. Whether it will work or not, I don't know. But people do all weird and wonderful things, don't they? And I just thought it might be good for the channel to do something different, and it helps the local business out as well. So I'm not going to make anything out of them. If I get a free haircut out of it, that'd be lovely. But I don't expect it. So we'll wait and see. I've got to speak to Julia about it, see if she's happy to come and take some pictures and what have you. I think we can go this way, Azra. It just seems a lot more overgrown than it was the last time we come here. So that'll be something that is going to be coming up hopefully in the next sort of 4 weeks or so. I'll have to think about it in the meantime as to how we're going to do it. Because I think in my own head, he's got to do like a little instruction about his place, about what he does and who he is and stuff like that. That'd be the first thing I would suggest. Then we get the different stages of what he's going to do done with the vlog and the. Go on, that's it, good girl. Right, slowly. And then Julia can do a bit, maybe some photos and some short videos, and then I can sort of edit and cut it all together, and hopefully give him sort of roughly sort of 3 to 5 minutes of footage. I reckon that's about right when you're sort of doing these sort of promotional videos, isn't it? You don't want it to be too long. But for the vlog purposes, you want the whole thing. So yeah, I'm gonna have to think about it, guys. But yeah, thank you for the likes. Do appreciate it. Do make sure you are liking and subscribing. I'm all for helping the local businesses, and I've said this on the channel many times before, and hopefully just some people are returning as opposed to new people, but whichever, you're always very welcome. You know, little channels become big channels by hard work and people supporting. And that's a little bit like local shops, isn't it? The same applies. If people don't help and support, they're not going to get anywhere. And that's sort of how I felt about this guy. You know, he sort of comes from Julie's old neck of the woods as well, so maybe I had a bit of a soft spot for him as well. But he's a nice bloke. If he was an arsehole, A, I wouldn't go there, and B, I wouldn't have bothered to have sort of even followed it up. It was only because he sort of spoke to me about it that I'm even doing anything about it. Right, Azra, how can we get through here? That looks a bit prickly for my liking. Let's go over here. Yeah, there's a nice path here. Let's go through. Left. Azra. This way. Azra, you know your left and your rights. I thought you did. So now, guys, you might recognise where we are from yesterday and the day before, to be fair. I've come back out along this field, which sort of brings us back out in sort of the residential area of Melbourne. So it's been, what have this been? Coming up, what's that, 24 minutes? Coming up 25 minutes and a bit. So we normally do the vlog for about half an hour, so this will be about right this morning by the time we get around the other side of the field. Got a good number of people watching, so just make sure you're liking and subscribing, hitting that bell, because we do similar things to this every morning. I'm running out of new walks in the village, let's put it like that now. So I did start sort of doing some walkthroughs. I took Azra to Cambridge. She loved it in Cambridge. Come on, come on, come on. We went to my old stomping ground in Broxbourne. Julie's old stomping ground in Cheshunt. We even did a live in London. And obviously a vlog. Just so you do know, there is the Gibraltar vlog port day coming out tonight, UK time at 6 o'clock. If you're interested in the Rock of Gibraltar and the monkeys, this is definitely the vlog for you. They are nutters, these monkeys, they really are. However, as long as you're sensible around them, they just mind their own business. It's quite incredible. I mean, they're wild monkeys, but they're clearly used to tourists. The younger ones do trot on a little bit more, because obviously they are new and young. But it is quite funny watching them carry on. There were two youngsters squabbling on top of one of the minivans that takes you up there. And they were falling off the van, jumping back up, doing it all again. They were loving it. Right. So we're going to make our way around to the right when we get to the end here, and then there's a cutout in the fields, and then we will make our way into some of the more residential bit. Got a good number watching this morning, so it's a shame, sort of, we're coming towards the end. I'll keep it going for a little bit, to be fair. We've got a bit of time. Oh dear, a beautiful sunrise over there. Look at that, guys. I haven't really paid much attention to it. We've been talking, but look at that. We all know how I like my sun rises, sunsets, and my moons. She doesn't care. As long as she gets a stroll, she doesn't care. One time we came over here, I think it's New Year's Day, we ended up going around towards that way, and we just went so wrong. It was crazy, but there is a path. If you can see the corner of the farmer's field there, to the right of it, Azra, to the right of it, there is a path. It sort of takes you all the way back. So we didn't get lost for long, but it's just a nightmare. Absolute nightmare. So we're going to go through the hedge. Careful of this jaggedy old fence here. There's a bin coming up that I can get rid of Azra's stuff, which, if you were with me about 10 minutes ago, I've been carrying it all that time. Because there are no flipping bins on that new development, which I was sure there were. So yeah, very annoying that. Come on. It's quite a pleasant morning. I said at the very beginning it was about sort of 13, 14 degrees, but you soon warm up quick. And it's quite pleasant now, and it's supposed to be about 27 today, once it gets up to temp. So that'll be a nice day. As I said earlier on, got Mum coming round to watch some of the Port Day vlogs. If you are interested, go to the channel. I think 5 of the 6 are now on there, and as I said earlier, Gibraltar goes live tonight. And there's some other bits and pieces coming out from the cruise as well. Coming out every other day, so just keep an eye out if you're interested. For now, as I say, just make sure you're liking and subscribing to the channel. It does really mean a lot. It helps to get the content out there, which is all I'm after at the minute. It is just a hobby for me at the minute, this. Make no money out of it, which I think that comes back to my previous point about helping this other guy out. I'm not going to make anything out of it. Yeah, I might get a free haircut. But if it helps the channel a little bit, if I get one or two subscribers out of it, that's 1 or 2 subscribers that I wouldn't have had. And obviously it helps his little business out as well, so hopefully a win-win situation for everybody. But yeah, I just need to have a think about that, as I've said before, as to quite how we're going to go about it. Right, guys, I think we'll wrap this up. Have a lovely bank holiday, whatever you're doing. Do you know what? Let's carry on for a bit. I was going to wrap this up, but let's carry on. We can go around the block and cut back round. I'm not sure if you've ever seen down here, guys, so this might be another little bit of a new bit of the walk. I've usually come off around here, to be honest with you. So I'm sort of close to home, sort of over here. I'm usually off by now, but we'll go around the block. No one's up at home. As I said to you at the beginning, I did all my jobs. Come on, Azra, come on. Good girl. I did a lot of my jobs yesterday, so I'm not intending to sort of just chill out today. I don't know if I've missed something with the old car boot one-liner in the comments. If you're still online, Atomic Turtle, let me know what you mean, because maybe I've missed something. It is early in the morning, so, and I am a bit dim, to be fair. Good to see the numbers are going back up again, which is good for the viewers, because I think I said the wrong thing at the wrong time and people might have come off, but no, we are keeping on going for a while. I say a while, probably another 5 minutes. Morning. I don't get it. I don't get it. Said it before, and I'll say it again. Manners cost nothing, guys, and I'm not quite sure. You look me right in the eye. Doesn't have the decency to say good morning. Don't get it. I really don't get it. The only thing I always think to myself is, are people wearing headphones? But I didn't think he was, and I didn't see he was. Maybe if I watch it back, I'll correct myself. But yeah, it drives me nuts. Even on the cruise ship, and I know there were people that didn't have them on there. I think people almost are shocked and frightened when someone says good morning to them. It's like, oh, I'm not used to this, I don't know what to do. It's just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Anyway. If you've been with me in my earlier vlogs, when I was doing my walkabouts, the amount of times I would get myself really angry about people not having the decency to say, you know, hello, good morning. I don't even let it bother me now, to be honest with you. I'll make a comment and then that's the end of it. Because you just realise that you're the better person and they are not. So you might recognise where we're going to come out, guys. I don't know whether you will or not. Some of you might if you've been with me before. Others, if you're new, won't have a clue. But we're coming out on the road that we normally walk up in the mornings. Bring Azra in just in case there's anyone coming. Come on. Which, luckily, there is not. And miraculously, when you need a poo bin, there's one there. Always the way. So you will recognise, guys, if you were with me right at the beginning, and there are some iron men and iron women that do stick with it. This is where we started the stroll, which is normally where we start the stroll most mornings. I sort of sort myself out before I start. Yeah, I showed you where I normally sort of start from without the video. Yeah, I usually start around here. Right. Guys, I hope you enjoy whatever you're doing this weekend. I say this weekend, the weekend's done, isn't it? It's Bank Holiday Monday. Enjoy yourself if you're living in the UK. Whatever you're doing today for your bank holiday. If you're having to work, sorry about that. I'm sure you'll have a bank holiday wherever you are when we've got to work. So I don't feel bad. And we will catch up tomorrow. Cheers, guys. Bye.